guys, welcome to Southern Comfort. Well, we finally got some beautiful sun. We really haven't seen much sun, and it feels so good, the warmth of it, and not to complain. We've had our share of snow for a while, and we're good here. So everything is unwrapping, taking off the covers on everything. I'm going to open up the chicken coops, let everything get aired out today, and then I think we're going to work on the fruit orchard. Hey garden enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing how to prepare the fruit orchard for spring bloom growth planting. So within saying that, let's jump right into it. It's essential to start early into the winter to ensure a successful season for your fruit trees. Even this grapevine here that definitely needs to be pruned back, and the only reason it hasn't been because I thought I'd have this grapevine orchard here completed. But it's essential, it's very essential to start early into the winter for a successful season. The first step is pruning. Start by removing any dead, damaged, or diseased branches. So what I like to do is walk around and look at all my trees to see if they need to be pruned. Sometimes people say prune them in the winter time, but actually, does your trees need to be pruned? So you're going to start by removing any dead and damaged or diseased branches. So we need to make sure that we prune with sharp and clean instruments, garden shears. Now this one's been into the greenhouse, and I had to clean it up because the greenhouse holds a lot of humidity, therefore it makes my tools rust really fast. So I need to oil this up, but you want clean, sharp tools when you start trimming these branches right here. So when making this cut, we're going to ensure that the angle is slightly above the outward facing bulb, the bud right here, or a branch union. When you cut this, you're actually encouraging new growth and new budding for have more blooms into the spring. This tree is going to be filled with leaves. It's got a lot of buds onto it. But as you can tell, right here into the center, I got open space. So when these leaves all come out and the blooms, it's got plenty of airflow. It's got plenty of places to be able to get the sunlight for the blooms that's coming onto this tree. Right here is a branch coming out from the bottom. Now you can cut that off, but I'm going to leave this on here. And the reason of that, in case this part dies out, I got a baby coming up right here that will continue producing onto this fruit tree. So it's kind of like, this is the mother, and this is the baby. So next it's time to feed your trees. Now you can feed your trees store brand 10-10-10, 13-13-13, or you can use a lower grade. The next up is time to feed your fruit trees. You can apply a organic fertilizer. I'm going to be using 10-10-10 today and some rabbit manure. Rabbit manure is organic, but it's essential during the winter to provide essential nutrients that promote healthy growth through the blooming season. And so you want to look for a balanced fertilizer with a high nitrogen content, as this encourages leafy growth, which is going to give you more blooms. Now you see this right here? This is the cat litter box, and this is my secret to keeping the deers away. I haven't heard anybody doing this before, but honestly, whoops, so far it has worked. Now you see the mulch I have on here. I do that to help retain moisture into the winter months and of course into the summer months. So if you just have plain soil, what you want to do is that you want to get down here and brush this dirt away a little bit, ruffle it up so you can get your fertilizer down there. You just really don't want to lay it on top. Say I got this straw here and I lay it on top. You want that fertilizer, be sure that fertilizer gets down to these roots. So the reason I'm sweeping it away, because I'm not going to throw it right on top of it. I want to get it where those roots are spreading out. And we see grass down here, so this straw also helps keep this grass from taking over the base of the tree. So here I have 10, 10, 10 from the big box store. And I'm not going to throw it down at the base of the tree. You want to spread it out. And you want to read the instructions for the fertilizer that you're using, because you want to make sure that you follow the directions with it. So I'm going to do that. Then I have organic matter here. I have rabbit manure. Now, rabbit manure is like a slow release. It's a slow release, so when the 10-10-10 is kind of been used up, then this organic matter is going to kick in. It takes a couple months, maybe 3 months, depends on the organic matter that you're using, but it'll take about 3 months for this to kind of start to deteriorate, but it's a slow release. So the slow release is what's going on, is that it slowly releases to this tree. So throughout the growing season, this tree right here is getting its proper nutrients. I believe the ratio is 2:1:1. So you want a little bit more nitrogen to your tree to produce those leaves, and so those leaves also going to produce those blooms. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that throughout the growing season that you get plenty of water. And so we just had a lot of rain yesterday. And so this soil is already wet. But you want to make sure that you want plenty of water. So now let's talk about water. Although trees require less water during the winter, they still need some moisture to survive. Ensuring that your fruit trees receive adequate hydration. Always have adequate hydration. Here on the southeast coast, we get hot and humid and things dry out very quickly. But you want to deeply water them at least once a month to ensure that the soil is moistened and at least 6 inches deep. So this is good because you see this soil is it rained all day yesterday. So I don't have to put as much water down there because I'm not have to saturate the soil. The soil is already saturated. Plus we just came through the snow and ice, so the soil is really saturated. But nevertheless, I want to get my fertilizer down there because I want lots of blooms and I want some fruit this year. So we got our fertilizer evenly distributed. And we're going to water even through the winter, and then this is going to help keep it moist for survival, to survive, ensuring that they get adequate water throughout the month. Now remember, it's crucial not to overwater your trees, because what can happen is you can create root rot. Depends on where you live at. Like I said, we're hot and humid here. Things dry out very quickly. But you might live in a more moist environment, you know. And so you want to make sure that you don't overwater. A lot of people don't tell you this, because you can create root rot and it'll kill your trees. So there you have it. Step-by-step guide to preparing your fruit trees for spring blooming and growth. That's what we want. When spring comes around, we want to see those blooms. We love to see those leaves. The birds love to see it. But by pruning and fertilizing and providing adequate water, you set the stage for a bountiful harvest. So, if you found this video helpful, if it's helped you in any which way, just go ahead and subscribe, or if you'd like to, and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for upcoming growing season tips and tricks here onto the homestead. See you onto the next video, and remember guys, make it a great day. Well, I feel really good about getting this done. I feel really super good. The birds are really just hollering this morning. They've been having a good time with all the snow that's gone, and I think the whole world's going to be happy for a little bit. See you on to the next video.